Gibbs, you got any pressure from the 4-3 defense? Anything you like to do out of that?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, guys, really, pressure, you could get pressure from any formation, anything you really want. I think it really, you have to have the mindset that I'm gonna hover. I'm gonna get in the belly of the defense. I'm gonna find a way to get a guy free. So the example would be this, right? If I come out 4-3 under here, let's just come out here. Here's the alignment. I haven't labbed this. I haven't practiced this, but I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna shift my line left, right? A better alignment. I'm gonna crash it out. And then I want to, let's just leave Ray there by default and just not do anything and go ahead and snap the ball.
No hover?
Yeah, no hover. It gets picked up, right? The line slides, makes a play. But now if you get in there, you have a couple options. You could blitz another guy to get him in, right? Another resource. Or your goal is to get the attention of an offensive lineman long enough so that they don't slide over appropriately and block them unless you tell them to slide with slide protection or block your halfback. So so in this instance, I haven't tried this, but I'm going to hover here right over this guard, snap of the ball. You can see now a DN comes in, or D tackle comes in off the edge. I mean, that is going to work for you. Now, there's a lot of bad things that can happen with this, okay? So first of all, the bad things that can happen with this are you get stuck in the gap against the run, and now I only have one linebacker playing back there, right? I only have one linebacker. Now I'm stuck. You cut that up, you're one-on-one against him. If he goes the wrong way, it's bad news bears, right? So we're going to do that again. Watch, I'm going to get stuck in this gap here after the run the ball. I get sucked in there, and now you got to make a play against the linebacker, right? So that's one thing that's bad about it. Your coverage can hurt a little bit because you can't get back as far, right?
If I can pop it to Bennett, you can't quite get there.
So the example is if I do this type of thing, I'm forced to. I guess I can't do it here. Anyways, I'd be forced to play this guy to play a deep middle. So let's say I'd be forced to put Cobb on that route there. This really then limits what I can use her. Right, I can really
have to go to Bennett,
but I have to stay a second long
right,
to make sure it comes in, and then I'm in trouble because I can't get to a lot of places. So while it's effective, it's also not good. It's also, you do it long enough, you're going to get burnt by it by a good player. Whether it's the run game, whether it's those quick passes, you can't get to places, so just be aware of that. But you should be able to generate pressure by hovering, right? I mean, if I wanted to blitz off both edges, right, like. It'd look like something like this. Get in front of the center. Now you can see pressure off the edges.
Yeah, there you go. There's a little bit of 4-3. Some pros and cons to the hover. You're going to see a lot of good players do it. I like it because it forces me at the snap to be active with the user. If I'm standing back already, then maybe at snap I don't move as quickly because I'm not as concerned about dropping. But if I'm hovering, it's like, man, I got to run with that guy. And then I just get super active. I get that momentum going early in the play, and then I keep it throughout the play by being tender with the left stick with the user.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's keep going through the mailbag here. The fans love the stash. It is electric. It is Twim 239.